Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron. I hope you're having a great day or night in Jesus. This comes to us from Textus, Receptus, Bibles.com. We're going to look a little bit about Byzantine churches and the Eastern Orthodox Church and the role they played of preserving the Textus Receptus. And so, thanks for being here. Let's get started. I hope you're having a great day in Jesus. The Eastern Orthodox Church, or Orthodox Church, believes it is the church founded by Jesus Christ and described throughout the New Testament. They believe that all other Christian churches and sects can be historically traced back to the Orthodox Church. Its recorded history indeed show that it was one of the oldest extant religious institutions in the world. Now, I would be like, not even necessarily a restorationist. I would say there's always been a church that the truth of God endures forever, and that we would been kind of underground, like the Bogomils in the Eastern Orthodox Church in Acts 2:38. According to Tom Weiser, he's uncovered some good stuff on that, and they were in the highest realms of the Byzantium. So the word Orthodox literally means straight teaching or straight worship, being derived from two Greek words, orthos, straight, and doxa, teaching or worship. As the encroachments, I find that fascinating, teaching and worship are related. Encroachments of false teaching and division multiplied in early Christian times, threatening to obscure the identity and purity of the church. The term Orthodox quite logically claimed to be applied to it. The Eastern Orthodox Church is a communion of self-governing churches, each typically governed by a holy synod. So, I mean, you'd have the Armenian Orthodox Church, the Romanian Orthodox Church, the Ukrainian Orthodox Church, the Russian Orthodox Church, the Greek Orthodox Church, Coptic churches, but that may be a whole different thing. But patriarchs. It teaches that all bishops are equal by virtue of their ordination and has no central governing structure equivalent to the papacy in the Roman Catholic Church. The contemporary Orthodox Church had shared a close association with the contemporary Roman Catholic Church until the East-West Schism of AD 1054, which had been triggered by disputes over doctrine, especially the authority of the Pope. I think in 787 there was somewhat of a schism, but not this severe. Prior to the Council of Chalcedon in AD 451, the Eastern Orthodox had also shared communion with the Oriental Orthodox churches, separating primarily over differences in Christology, like Nestorianism. This would be the Syriac Orthodox Church, the Assyrian Orthodox Church, Mesopotamian, I think there is as well. The Orthodox Church preached that they carefully guard the truth against all error and schism, both to protect its flock and to glorify Christ, whose body is the church. Now, fascinatingly enough, like Hank Hanegraaff converts to them, Jay Dyer, quite a few, Frankie Schaeffer, over the years gravitate to Eastern. They don't want to be Catholic, but they look to some type of structure. The Orthodox Church believes Christianity espoused by the apostles of Jesus Christ and instituted by them. Eastern Orthodoxy, and it's huge online, is the form of Christianity developed in the Greek-speaking eastern part of the Roman Empire. And that is an important point, because the New Testament, primarily or exclusively written in Greek, they had the language, and so they were able to keep it pure. And we're going to look at Byzantine scriptorians maybe a little bit later. And so Eastern Orthodoxy's form of Christianity developed in the Greek-speaking eastern part of the Roman Empire and continued later in the Byzantine Empire and beyond, playing a prominent role in European, Near Eastern, Slavic, and some African cultures. During the first 8 centuries of Christian history, most major intellectual, cultural, and social developments in the Christian church took place within the empire and the sphere of its influence, where the Greek language was widely spoken and used for most theological writings. As a result, the term Greek Orthodox has sometimes been used to describe all of Eastern Orthodoxy in general, with the word Greek referring to the heritage of the Byzantine Empire. However, the appellation Greek was never an official use and was gradually abandoned by the non-Greek speaking Eastern Orthodox churches from as early as the 10th century BC, because it was all over, you know. Like when Russia converted, that was a big deal. They just did a millennium thing a while back on that. The New Testament used by the Orthodox Church was the Patriarchial Text, which is a form of the Byzantine text as you would expect. The Patriarchial Text is closer to Textus Receptus than it is to the majority text or the Alexandrian text. The Patriarchial Text also contains the Comma Johanneum. And so this is not to say that the true Bible was not in the West. The Waldensians had very good Bible manuscripts. Huguenots, Albigenses, on and so forth. But Priscillianists in Spain, but this and maybe some of the old Latin and the old Italia, the pre-Vulgate versions. And so, because it took centuries for the Vulgate to predominate, but it was their basic text. Now, in the Old Testament, they used Septuagint, and I would disagree with Septuagint. But like the Orthodox Study Bible, which a lot of people like, a hugely selling Bible, Thomas Nelson, that it's an Old Testament translation of the Septuagint. So God bless. God preserved his word. Let's read it in English, the King James Version. Love you. Bye.